Hello everybody, welcome back to DJMark2000. We are going to listen to 70s disco right now. We listened to 80s, 90s, and now we are going to 70s disco. We are going back in time, and we are going to listen to our amazing 70s disco hits. So this song is dedicated. For some kind of a job that you need to do something for a car. That you are doing to a car, like giving a bath to a car is kind of like an expression to this. So today we are doing the band Royce, and we are going to listen to Car Wash. It's a long version of this song, but it is a really cool song that came out in the 70s and is very, very popular hit wonder. Just like the Bee Gees and all those other stuff. So I hope you like it. And let's listen now to Car Wash. It's a long version. So let's listen now to Car Wash from Royce. Let's listen now. Let's go! Woo! I'm probably gonna put this on Spotify.
You might not ever get rich, but let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch. There ain't no telling who you might be, a movie star, or maybe even a Indian chief at the car wash. Working at the car wash. Come on and sing it with me, car wash. Sing it with the feeling now, car wash. Come some of the work gets kinda hard, and this ain't no place to be if you plan on being a star. Let me tell you, it's always cool, and the boss don't mind sometimes if you act the fool at the car wash. Whoa, 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 talking about the car wash. Come on, y'all, and sing it for me, car wash. Woo, woo, woo. Car wash, yeah. Work and work. Well, those cars never seem to stop coming. Work and work. Keep those bags and machines humming. Work and work. My fingers to the bone. Work. If I can't wait till it's time to go home. Hey, get your car
Come on!
Car wash, yeah. Car wash. Car wash, yeah. Car wash. Car wash, yeah. Car wash. Car wash, yeah.
Thank you so much, Car Wash from Rosie Rose. That was a great song. It is a hit of all times. It is a hit of all times, which is Car Wash from Rosie Rose. It's a great song. It's from a movie. Car Wash is from a movie called Car Wash. It's a great song. It's a song Car Wash. It's a song Car Wash. It's a really good song. The bass guitar just go. It's just amazing. It's just amazing how those musicians are combining their rhythm together. It's really cool. That means that's why 70s disco, Euro disco of all 2 centuries, they are really, really cool. And 70s disco, it's actually a really cool music. It's actually really cool music. I forgot to put 70s disco on my Spotify channel, which I have to do it. Which is a really cool song. So what we've got from here for 70s disco is really cool. So far we did Bee Gees, we did Lips Incorporated, we did lots of other stuff, and 70s disco is a really cool. It's really cool music. It's really cool music, especially Car Wash from Rosie Royce. That is a very cool song and has a very good melody to it, very cool lyrics. And 70s was the most amazing decade of the whole wide music history. Whole wide music history to listen to disco, because disco was born in the 70s, right after right after blues, swing, jazz, and like rock and roll came along, and then after rock and roll became disco. So it's really cool. People didn't know what was disco all about. And then in the 70s, in the 70s was like amazing, because everybody was like starting wearing sequins, and lots of those has those crazy hair things and all that stuff, and they were like dancing to disco. After late 70s, disco was completely dead, shut down, because everybody was tired of it. In the 80s, and disco went to Europe, which Euro disco became along, and then 80s MTV became all along, like pop music, lots of rock music became in the very great 80s in America. So this is a little history of music here, because 80s went very, very good, just like 70s, but still 70s disco is a great decade of music, especially 80s and 90s. In 90s and 90s, they were like becoming some kind of like in America and 90s there were not such a great music because it came this they were starting to do the business with this rap music and with this heavy metal with this all kinds of stuff. So this is what was happening in those decades. But 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. When it comes to disco, was really cool. So yeah, we're gonna listen to when we're gonna listen to rock, we're gonna include always we're gonna always like include those stuff like Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller. We're gonna include some of those. So I hope you stay tuned. This is the DJMark2000 channel, and we can do lots of those. We can do lots of those decades of music that are really good. Especially, we're gonna do Benny Goodman because in like 1930s, 1940s, like very fast swing jazz music became very popular, became just very popular. And we're gonna listen to those kinds of stuff like Benny Goodman and Glenn Miller and all those other kind of things. Of course, we're not gonna listen to too slow of swing jazz because this is a DJMark2000, which we including disco here, which we are including MTV rock music, 70s rock music. We are including here house music and those other kinds of stuff. So I hope we're gonna do lots of great stuff here. So thank you so much for listening with me to Rosie was Car Wash. 70s music is also on fire, and that is dedicated for you. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Keep dancing on.